Several years ago, I interviewed some of his former colleagues and fellow students when he was at university at Columbia. And they openly said to me, both at Occidental College and at Columbia, he was part of a Marxist-Leninist group. And as part of that group, he kept telling everybody a Marxist revolution must come to America. But the way to achieve it, he said, is by nationalizing health care. That is the key, he said, because then the people will be dependent upon government for their health care. And once you own their body, once you own what kind of care they can get or their family can get or their children can get, then you own them in everything else. And that's why he spent the first year and year and a half. Think about it. We were in the midst of a severe recession. It was called the Great Recession. It was after Bush left. We were reeling. Lehman Brothers had collapsed. The whole stock market was on the verge of crashing. We thought this was going to be 20, 25, 30% unemployment. What does Obama do? He wastes a year and a half. Rahm Emanuel is even telling him, what are you doing spending a year and a half on health care? It's why Rahm Emanuel left. Even Rahm Emanuel, that thug, that Clintonista, that political gangster said, let me go to Chicagoland. These guys are crazy. They're really crazy. They're even more left-wing than Clinton, if that's possible. He didn't focus on the economy. He focused on health care because that was his plan from the beginning. And let me tell you who Barack Obama truly is. I think many on the right give him too much credit. I really do. I believe he is nothing more than a pawn, than a shill for George Soros. He's like an actor. That's why he loves Hollywood so much. He's like a Hollywood actor. George Soros says jump, and he says how high. He's like the director. Soros is like the director. These are your lines, and this is what you're going to say. So you're going to nationalize healthcare. You're going to take over the banking industry and the financial markets through Dodd-Frank. You're going to give amnesty to illegal immigrants, and you're going to spend this economy and this country into the ground. Because I want America to be like Europe. That's what I want. I want to break the back of America, and I'm going to make my fortune, more billions, upon the destruction of America. And he's the one that funds the Democratic Party. Soros is the sugar daddy of the Democratic Party. When he calls, Obama picks up the phone right away. I don't care who's with him. Putin can be in front of him. It doesn't matter. Pelosi can be in front of him. Reid can be in front of him. Soros calls, he picks up that phone right away. Yes, Georgie. What do you want me to do now, Georgie? What's next, Georgie? We support Occupy Wall Street? Okay, we support Occupy Wall Street. You got it, Georgie. That's Obama. And that's George Soros. And that's why I believe that Obama is now determined to win a second term because he knows he is on the cusp of history. He can taste it. He wins re-election, and it is the end of America as we know it. And it'll be a victory for him, for the New World Order, and for George Soros.